Good evening, everybody, and welcome to day two of Sumo. It is Monday, the 15th of July, and it was a national holiday here in Japan, so I had the day off. Wonderful. I got to sit and watch all of the top division matches live as they happened, and I brought about 8 of them to the Patreon. So if you're interested, go over to the Patreon again. Cheapest tier is $1 a month, so $1 for the entire bus show, and you can watch all those videos. Link to that is down in the description of this video, and it will be in the description of every summary video for the week and for the whole bus show. All right, so let's just dive in. I hope you're having a good Monday. The contest is now closed. So, well, I'm filming this at about 9:30 p.m., but it closes at 10 p.m. So by the time you see this, it will have closed. So hopefully you join the contest. If you're interested in that, good luck to everyone. Some people are very anxious to get that link to see where they're at. I usually wait until about day 4 or 5 to post the link to make sure that everything's working. Give my guy Mike a chance to tweak anything that might need to be tweaked. So just be patient. But it'll be in the description box of one of these summary videos, probably day 4, day 5, and then you can check how your team is doing against everybody else. All right, as always, spoilers, jazz hand spoilers. If you are haven't watched matches yet, I am going to discuss the winners and losers for day 2 and look ahead to who's fighting who on day 3. Okay, so as I usually do, let's start in the Jurio division. Reminder that you can not toggle, but you can click on the toggle gear thing on YouTube and watch these videos in 1080p, and it just makes all the text that much clearer and crisper. So if it's blurry at all, check your settings and make sure you're watching in at least HD 720 or 1080, and that'll make everything much clearer. Hakuoho fought in the very first match of the Jurio division today, and he lost. So he is now 1-1, and I think Asikoru is a fun guy I like to watch. He's 2-0. Anybody else? Oh, I know what I was going to show you. Down in the bottom division, Enho fought today. Here he is, Jono Kuchi, 13, but he lost. He did lose today. So we'll keep an eye on him. Let's see if they say when he is going to. There he is, in case you're not sure who he is. Oh, he fights right away again tomorrow on day 3. So we'll update you, and you can see lots of absences. He hasn't fought in Jurio. He did fight this tournament, but he got 9 losses in a row before he had to pull out. So the last time he was competitive was March of 2023. And the last time he was in the top division was a long time ago. So if you're like, who is this guy you're talking about? He was a Maegashira 11 back in November of 2020. And that's when he got injured, had to sit out the whole next tournament, and toiled in Jurio for quite a while. Best in his career is Maegashira 4. But here you can see 3rd tier division, 4th tier division, 5th tier division, now in the very bottom 6th tier division. But look at those stablemates. He's in Hakuho's stable now, Isegahama Beya, and we wish him well, and hopefully he can get 4 out of 7 wins and get his Kachikoshi down there in the bottom division, start making his way back up. Okay. One of the big news today is that Takayasu did have to pull out of the tournament. He injured his pectoral muscle in his match against Abi on day 1. So not sure how severe it is, if he's going to sit out the rest of the tournament or try to come back, in the second week, and potentially try to get at least a few wins to mitigate how far down the Banzuke he will fall in September. So we'll keep you apprised of what's happening there. And okay, so let's just jump into top division action. Onokatsu from Jurio came up to fight Kageyaki today. I put this match up on the channel, on the Patreon channel. because I think he's an up and comer people should be aware of just so the name. It sounds a little bit like Onosato, um, but he is his own wrestler, and I figure he will be in the top division in September, so more people will start to hear about him. Wakatake Kage got his first win. He beat Roga. Endo got his first win after spending one basho down in Juryo, bounced back up to Maegashira 14, beat Takata Fuji today. Asanoyama got his second win, beating Hokuto Fuji. Who else is 2-0 here? Chiranaumi beat Nishikigi. Shodai, unfortunately, 0-2 for the former Ozeki. He lost to Ichi Yamamoto today. Tamawashi, yay. Tamawashi is going to be 40 in November and during the November basho. So he's 39 right now and just still wrestling his heart out. The Iron Man of sumo. So got a second win over Midori Fuji. Oshoma is now 2-0 by beating Ryuden. Sadanoumi 2-0 by beating Kim Bozan. Shonanoumi, I think, is one of the tallest guys in the top division. Yeah, 194 centimeters. So a couple centimeters taller than the Yokozuna or Onosato. And starting off well with 2 wins in a row. Tobizaru got his first win by beating Onosho Ura. And this is where the videos kick in on the channel. Ura beat Go no Yama. Ura now 2-0. Abi got a free win, a Sensho win, because Takayasu had to pull out of the tournament today, and that was his first win of the tournament. The Sekewake now 1-1. Kirishima looking good. He beat Mitakeumi in convincing style today, now 2-0. Wakamoto Haru also looking good at 2-0, beat Onosato. So the golden boy, as it were, having a rough start here at Sekewake, 0-2 so far, and we'll come up with his day 3 opponent in a moment. Let you know what's happening there. Kotozakura, the Ozeki, could they bounce back after all losing on day 1? Well, they did. They all got a win on day 2. So now all the Ozeki are 1-1. Kotozakura beat Atami Fuji. Taki Keisho beat Daisho. And it looked a little sketchy there for a moment. Daisho put up a good fight, but Takakeisho is an Ozeki for a reason and had some maneuvers to get the Hitaki Komi he needed to slap down win. Hoshoru took care of Hirada Umi. The Komusubi is now 0-2. And Teruno Fuji had no problem with Meisei. People were saying, oh, he's lost to Meisei the last 2 times he's fought against the Maegashira one, but he took care of him easily today. Yorikiri victory for the Yokozuna. So really, it's him and Kirishima are the only 2 undefeated Rikshi in the top ranks. And then we have some other guys buzzing around like Wakamoto Haru and Ura, who are 2-0 up there. But yeah, it's good to see Teruno Fuji wrestling pretty well. Okay. Take a quick drink. Cheers. Let's look at day 3. All right, so down Wakatake Kage versus Endo. That should be a fun matchup between the 2 Maegashira 14s. Asanoyama has Chirano Umi. They're both 2-0, so one will get his first loss of the basho. Tamawashi taking on Oshoma, another one where they're both undefeated. Let's see what else we got. Shinano Umi has Onosho. Tobizaru Ura. Probably put that up on the Patreon channel. It's always a fun matchup between those 2. And then it's just all the top-ranked people. So these are the other matches that'll probably go up on the channel. Daisho, the Komusubi, taking on Onosato. Abi versus Hirado Umi. Kirishima versus Gonoyama. Oshoru, the Ozeki, has Mitakeumi. Kotozakura has Meisei. Takakeisho has Atami Fuji. And probably his first really serious test, in my opinion, is Teruno Fuji versus Wakamoto Haru. Both men 2-0, so one will get his first loss there. That's the Musubi no Ichiban tomorrow. Now, let's see what their head-to-head is. You go to sumodb.sumogames.de, and you can look up and click on Wakamoto Haru. And then it says show all bouts by opponent. And it's alphabetical. So you just zip down here to Terunofuji. Sorry, I went past him. And there we go. They've only fought in the top division, they've only fought 3 times. They fought once when they were both ranked in Juryo. And Wakamoto Haru's only beaten Terunofuji once, and that was uh, in January of this year. So it's a recent win. Before that, he has had lost the first 3 times he faced off against Terunofuji. But yeah, and it's hard to say. I think Wakamoto Haru's wrestling well. He certainly is capable of beating Terunofuji. So I think that's a good final matchup there. And this is a good resource if you want to see head-to-heads and other statistics. Okay. Oh, I was going to show you. Hold on. I just wanted to show you this this fun YouTube channel. So this is Hakioi Sumo channel, and she has about 1,300 subscribers, and she dresses up in a mawashi and has this little sumo thing, and she talks about I can't hit play, I think, because it'll freak out on Zoom if I'm trying to play a video. But yeah, she breaks down the action. It's all in Japanese, but she's so super genki, as we say in Japanese, just really lively and enjoying. I don't know if she went to Nagoya, and she's able to have, like live comments and coverage, but there's the poster, of course, for it in the background, and I just get a kick out of her channel. So yeah, go check it out. Okay, so that's day 3. Back at school tomorrow, so but I will probably tape now that I can go back to NHK because I'm using Patreon. I can tape the matches and then try not to know who won or lost, and then watch them on the DVR after I get home, and not have to be like, oh, I got home at 5:37 and that means I'm only going to get 3 matches today, like when I was doing Abema. So that's another advantage of the new system. About 200 people have signed up over on Patreon. Thank you so much to all of you. And to those of you who haven't yet, you might consider it. But if not, I appreciate you watching this video. Give it a thumbs up, and just keep the sumo community going for us people that, well, I'm not an us people that doesn't live in Japan, but I'm a foreign sumo fan, sumo, and uh, like many of you. And so I hope we can, you know, it's all going to work out, and they're not going to bother me over on Patreon. We'll see. This is the test bus show in a way, right? To see how it all goes. Okay, that's it. Just short and sweet tonight. Thank you so much for watching day 2 summary, and I should be back tomorrow night with a day 3 summary, as well as the videos over on Patreon. So take care of yourselves. See you tomorrow. Bye.